Good afternoon, gang. Joyce with Skipping Calves Farms. Been busy doing what I would kind of consider piddling things, but they're really not. It's winter preparation stuff. Redoing all of the lines around the trees to free up some step-ins, putting in the limb spreaders, resetting those. Pulling up all the other fencing that had been in for an extended period of time, but I'm not going to need for another month or so, so I let it sit out. In fact, what I've gone ahead and done is winterize everything. And if you've watched several of my videos, you'll realize I really don't have a whole lot of storage or buildings or anything, so I have to kind of make do with what I have. And I had everything I owned was in storage, and I moved that inside the semi so it would be on the property and available. So what I've done is I've tried to make use of this storage underneath. I had been given some scrap sheet metal after we got hit by a tornado here a number of years back, and so I just wanted to let you know this is what I've been working on for the last day plus, really almost 2 days, and that is organizing, winterizing, cleaning up my step-ins, my pigtails. I've got my poultry fence there, and my reels. So basically I've wiped everything down with 303, and what I wanted to show you was use and reuse. Somebody had left some small bits of a pig panel here that they had used for a dog kennel when I let them stay on the property for a while, and they had dogs that had to be contained, and so she didn't want to deal with the small pieces, so she left them here, and they've been sitting here for a while. Well, they're not just sitting here anymore. So the other reels I've not hung up yet are the 2 black reels over here that I treated with 303 not too long ago, but they've not been spooled yet, so I'm going to leave them over there. These reels are rigged and ready to go in the field, and I've got 2 of the 3-geared reels with the unbranded regular braid, and I've got the regular braid on 5 of my my mini reels, and all the other mini reels have the Super 9 poly braid mixed metal. I still have one big reel of that over there, and I'll be putting that on the other 2 big reels, and I've got 1 more mini that I have not loaded yet. And then I spent much of the last, not today, but yesterday and the day before, pulling up and cleaning up my step-ins. So on my pigtails, I wiped down all the plastic with the 303, and then I sanded the spikes with steel wool, and then wiped it down with some WD-40. This rack was almost totally empty, and it's not empty anymore. So I have been busy. The last little bit is just these over here. These were the one of the old step-ins, and then the others are all O'Brien step-ins that I was using around my trees with just cold wire around them. I decided after watching the sheep and their behavior, I decided just to go with a 3-sided enclosure like right there on my hazelnut. That's enough to keep them from rubbing the tree. And that's really all we needed. So that's what we got. That's what we're doing. That's all basically done. And so these are the last few step-ins that really need to be wiped down and put away. Lord willing, I'll be able to do it before it gets dark, because we've only got about 35-40 minutes left of sunshine left before the sun goes down. So that will be a yeoman's job. So that'll set me up for over the winter. When the sheep come back, they should be back in November, and then I'll have them through the rest of the winter, and then we'll be starting off hot and heavy come springtime. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of skip and speed graze them through my pastures this spring, so it won't get ahead of me so fast. I'm not sure if I'll be getting the same sheep back. I probably will be getting Mama back, but daughter is being set out with a ram, so she may be bred. If that's the case, I'm not sure whether Dr. Kent may prefer to keep her, and I may prefer to get a different ewe instead. So we'll just wait and see how it works. Everything works out for the best. Look at that light. Isn't that pretty? The way the light hits the trees and the shadows. Oh, man. Gotta be just about the best office anywhere. So, with that, gang, I will wish you blessings for the day. And we're just gonna get my little 303 rag, sit in my folding chair, see if we can't get these knocked out in a few minutes, and then pretty much call it a day. It's been a full one. So, whatever you do, gang, blessings for the day, and just keep chasing your dream.